Okay, hi, I'm Skip Jordan and I make chocolate caramels. The first thing we do is we get some almonds and toast them. Here's some that are just about ready that I pulled out of the oven. You don't want them to be too moist. Try out your almonds before you make the candy. We need 6 of unsweetened chocolate, baker's chocolate. We're going to have a mixture of corn syrup, K-Rose, the brand name here, and molasses. We're going to have about a mixture of that. You can tweak that depending on how much you like molasses. Stick of butter. This butter is used to grease the pan. We've got some brown sugar, and we've got some heavy whipping cream. A candy thermometer is a must, unless you want to drop the candy as it's cooking into water and see how it forms up, as they used to do in the olden days. And lastly, when you take the candy off the heat, you mix in some vanilla and it sputters a bit. Okay, that's all about the ingredients. You put it in a Dutch oven, which I'm going to walk over to now, which is a heavy pot. It holds the heat very well. We're going to cook the candy using the candy thermometer, which I'm going to put in the pot now. And we're going to bring it up to 246 degrees. The candy people call that the firm ball stage. As soon as it's ready, we take it off the heat, pour in the vanilla, and then pour it out in a greased pan where we've had our almonds.
Hold on.
Yeah, the thermometer's in there. I just added a stick of butter. Turn it on low, add a heavy whipping cream. Now I've got to go over and mix the rest of my ingredients in a measuring cup. I had the unsweetened baker's chocolate, 6 ounces of that. The candy's going to make about 4.5 pounds. When you turn it out and cut it, it'll make about 120 pieces. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're going to measure out our brown sugar. We're going to do 4 cups overall, and this measure will hold a couple of cups. Okay. Add a little more. Pick it up. This is 1. And do it again. I think we need a spoon in there now. Need a spoon in there. Turn it up on, turn it on medium high. Now we need our K-Rose syrup. Let's see where I put my molasses. There we go.
How much molasses?
We're going to add 4 ounces of molasses. As soon as I find the 4 ounce bit. You can either use no molasses and all K-Rose syrup, or all molasses depends on how much you like molasses.
And how much Cairo?
Yeah.
How much?
We're going to add it up, so total we'll have 16 ounces of the mixture. 4 and 12. 4 molasses, 12 Cairo. Okay. Pour that in. And you always add a pinch of salt. Salt is up there. Well, I can't find my salt, but I'll use a little of this. Okay. Okay, now it's time to check to see if those nuts have dried out enough.
These are almonds, right?
These are almonds. They've been in there 250 to 300 degrees for a couple of hours. So, it tastes pretty good.
When will they be coming out?
They'll be coming out in a few minutes. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. And maybe in about 10 minutes they're going to come out. The candy itself takes about 40 minutes to cook. We'll bring it up on a medium-high heat, and when the temperature reaches 246 in the firm ball stage, we take it off the heat, we stir in vanilla, and then pour it into the pan where those almonds are. Okay, the candy's been on the heat for about 5 to 10 minutes. You stir occasionally, keep it from sticking on the bottom, and pretty soon we're going to take the nuts out and grease the bottom of that pan with some butter, and we're getting down the road with this.
And what temperature are we looking for?
The temperature we're looking for is what they call the firm ball stage, which is around 245 to 248 degrees. I've got a good quality Taylor candy thermometer that has proved good over the years.
And about how long will it take to reach that temperature?
I would say 20 to 25 minutes we should be done. Okay, the almonds are coming out. They are been in here a couple of hours of around 300. And it's time to butter the pan they're in. And get ready when that candy's ready to pour it into the buttered pan with the almonds. So I'm going to pull them all down at one end, butter one end of the pan, and then butter the other end.
And why do you butter the pan?
To keep it from sticking. You can buy better pans now at Walmart. You won't have to go through all of this, I don't think. Okay, we're going to butter this pan to keep the candy from sticking. This is an old pan, and it wants to, the candy wants to stick. I don't mind using too much butter.
I'm going to check on the chocolate for a second. Be right back.
Yeah. Okay. Buttering's done. Okay, back to our boiling chocolate. The temperature now is around 220, so we've got 25 or so degrees, and that'll go in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, as far as the almonds go, you buy enough to cover the bottom of your pan. We like to put more in so they float up through the candy. The almonds are unblanched. That means they have the skin on them. Don't take the skin off your almonds. Toast them, get them up so they're crunchy, put them in the bottom of your pan. Okay, the candy's moving right along. I think we're up to about 230 degrees. I can't remember what the update was last time. And we've got to get up to 245, 246. So we're cooking it a little slower than we usually do. I'm going to put a little more heat on it. And we're looking at 10 minutes. Okay. So we don't have anything to do for about 10. Now it's...
Hold on a sec.
Now the candy's ready. It's 246 degrees on this candy thermometer. It's got a...
Film candy.
It's got a graduation that tells me it's at the firm ball stage. It's going off. And the next step is going to be to pour our vanilla in. We can't pour it in when it's hot because it'll boil off.
Film Dad and the candy back and forth a little bit.
Okay. It's a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm going to eyeball it and pour it in. Maybe a little more than vanilla. It'll froth up pretty good. Okay. It's real hot. We're going to take the thermometer out of here. Get him out of the way. Now we're ready to pour candy. I got a spoon in there and I got a helper. They're going to pour the candy when I tell them to, and I'm going to tell them to get out of my way if the candy gets too hot. Just hold the spoon, Hatton. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to put this in the sink now. Add water to that. And that's it. Okay, I can't wait for it to cool down in the room, so I'm going to put it in the fridge so I can cut it probably in a half an hour or so.
And how long will it be in the fridge?
Probably about 30 minutes.
And then we cut it?
Yep. Okay, the candy's coming out of the fridge and we'll see what we got. It's firmed up a bit. I hope it's not too firm, and I hope it's firm enough so it doesn't flow. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to get a plastic knife so I don't scar my pan. Seems to be coming out pretty easy. I think I got lucky and left it in the fridge just the right length of time.
Probably about 45 minutes.
Yep. Perfecto. Now what will we do, and I'm not going to do it now, you take this sharp knife and start cutting it into squares about this size.
What do you do to bang that knife down there?
You just rock it on through.
All right.
We'll cut one just
yeah, just do one. So you do your vertical pieces, right?
Yeah. And then cut them like that.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to put it back in the pan and let my son take it back to his home.
Well, keep it out there. I might do some cutting.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to wrap our candy in squares. Get about 3 or 4 of these. Cut a square. And then you fold them. Hold them. Then you cut.
Maybe do one.
And then it's a good size one. You wrap them up. Okay, that's it. Enjoy.